Hey there, it's Blair here from Time Trades. In this video, we're going to be going over the net probabilities feature in the settings panel here. So let's start by opening up settings. By default, net probabilities is on. Now what this does is it basically nets out contradictory probabilities. So if the machine learning generates a prediction where there might be a percentage of, say, a pivot low and a percentage of a pivot high on the same day, then mentally you're going to have to compensate for those two offsetting probabilities in your head. Now, net probabilities does that. So let's take an example here. We're looking at the Bitcoin chart, and let's find a day here that has some probabilities of both a pivot high and a pivot low happening. Here we go. Looks like May 14th, we have a 45% probability of a pivot high, and we have a 14% probability of a pivot low. So what you would do if there was no net probabilities features, you'd have to look at this and subtract the values in your head and come up with an overall assessment of what the likely behavior of the stock is going to be. Now, by turning net probabilities on, you don't have to do that. The system just subtracts the offsetting probabilities, and then we can see on May 14th, we're just showing a 31% probability of a pivot high and a 0% probability of a pivot low. So that's all net probabilities does, is it just subtracts the offsetting probabilities. When it's turned on, you'll notice that the information text changes as well up here. So it will always be very clear about whether you're seeing the net probabilities or the absolute probabilities that are coming from the machine learning. Okay, that's it for net probabilities. Thanks. We'll see you in the next video.